report in.
Clear. South outpost clear. West outpost is clear.
Tommy Dean, report in. Tommy Dean, do you read me?
Susan.
Joe.
You're looking at Resistance 3, which is an impressive first-person shooter exclusive to the PlayStation 3. Thankfully, the game doesn't rely on good looks alone in order to impress, as its action, gameplay and weapons are also first-rate. Nathan Hale from Resistance Fall of Man and Resistance 2 is out of the picture, at least for now, as here you play the protagonist Joseph Capelli. Joe is a family guy, and when you start the game you find that he's taken refuge underground from the war against the alien race known as the Chimera. The story for Resistance 3 may not provide the compelling conclusion avid fans have been looking for, but the gameplay and action save the day. Even if the story isn't the most compelling, you can tell a lot of effort went into making the game look great.
You ought to have enough to get you straight through to New York. Do us one more favor, will you? Of course. Pray for us.
The lip syncing during cutscenes isn't up to LA Noire standards, but it's still done very well even though the game's story is average.
I have made many poor choices in my life. Colvin, Daedalus, Hale. I'm responsible for some horrific things.
The game itself is great, and you'll discover it has a vast array of weapons for dealing with the Chimera. From the outset, you begin on your journey towards New York in order to knock out the Chimera space bridge. The space bridge manages to look both daunting and absolutely fantastic at the same time. Regardless of how it may look, its destruction is necessary in order to stop more Chimera forces from invading the planet. The weapons available include the bullseye from previous games that allows you to tag enemies, enabling you to shoot them without aiming. The Rossmore shotgun is great for dealing with enemies at close range. One of my favourites is the cryogun that freezes enemies with liquid nitrogen, allowing you to shatter them with either bullets or a melee attack. Other weapons of note are the mutator that turns enemies into biological bombs, and the atomizer that launches a gravity well for dragging your enemies into oblivion. The weapons in Resistance 3 are already pretty sweet, but they're made even sweeter by the fact that excessive usage upgrades them. If you keep killing with your Rossmore shotgun, it starts firing incendiary shells that have the added bonus of burning your enemies. All the available weapons can be upgraded by using them regularly, but if all else fails, you can try throwing a grenade. Although the weapons are first rate, there's something very old school about Resistance 3 in that you don't have regenerative health. You'll have to collect health as you're going along, and you may find there's either more than enough or you're desperate for more. Collecting health rather than have it regenerate makes a single player campaign a lot harder, and you're likely to struggle later in the game even if you play it on the medium skill setting. The bosses in the game also aren't a pushover and come in various shapes and sizes. Resistance 3 may be tough, but there's nothing wrong with a challenge, and nothing worse than quickly finishing a new game. Enemies in the game put up a good fight, and will flank you if they have the numbers. Although AI control characters occasionally tag along with you and offer to back you up, you'll be making a mistake by relying on them heavily. Resistance 3, like most games, isn't glitch free, as I experienced falling through a building and died when I landed outside the area of play. There are a few other minor issues, but for the most part you don't experience too many glitches during play. On the plus side, the loading times between deaths in Resistance 3 are extremely short, so hats off to Insomniac. It may be a testament to Blu-ray or other PlayStation 3 hardware, but it's great to be able to get back into the action so quickly whenever you bite the dust. The single player campaign will probably take you 8 to 10 hours to complete, but multiplayer will have you coming back for more. If you buy the game brand new, you get an online pass, but if you hire it or buy it second hand, you'll have to purchase a pass for multiplayer. Regenerative health is standard when you play Resistance 3 online, and there are a variety of modes including deathmatch and capture the flag.
5 minutes remaining.
Breach is another team-based mode in multiplayer, and here your job is to protect or destroy reactors and power nodes around the map. Another mode in multiplayer is chain reaction, where each team has the job of capturing specific areas of the opposing team's base. The days of playing online with up to 60 players are gone, but you can still have a great game with up to 16 players. Doing well in multiplayer brings rewards that includes access to more powerful weapons, custom weapon loadouts, and perks. There are lots of perks you can get for killing multiple players without dying, and they're activated with the directional pad.
Captured the location.
If your character is human and you kill 3 opponents in a row, you can activate a shield to protect yourself from damage. Killing 3 opponents when your character is an alien will give you the ability to cloak so other players have difficulty spotting you. There's still more to find out about Resistance 3, so be sure to check out theprotagonist.org for the full written review. The single player campaign in Resistance 3 is great, and if you're connected to PSN, then you could be having fun with it online for considerable time.
Get down! Stay down!